Hello and welcome to episode 40 of my playthrough of the 2018 Harebrained Schemes BattleTech game. Today I will be tackling Flashpoint mission Unwelcome Guests, and this may very well be the last of the randomly occurring Flashpoint missions. I have actually just allied with the Canopians, so they may generate one of their own Flashpoint missions. We'll have to wait and see. But as far as the map is concerned at the moment, there is only one other Flashpoint mission after this, and that is the first of the Flashpoint campaigns. So, very much in the end zone now of this entire series. So, let's talk about today anyway. Today is a 4-skull difficulty rating, so it should be quite a tough one this. We are on Pilpala. In the Free Worlds League, and engagement length is short, so that probably means there'll be 2 drops. There are no consecutive deployments. The bonus reward is lost tech items, and there are no restrictions on tonnage. And we are against the Space Germans today, House Steiner. So let's have a read of what today entails. House Merit requests your assistance in removing an unwelcome Steiner presence from its territory. Bring a light lance and your best pilots. I don't know why he said light lance there. There are no tonnage restrictions. Could be a clue that. In this deployment, speed will be of essence. Okay. Well, I excel at the whole speed thing. I tend to love my manoeuvrable mech. So let's see what today has in store for us. So, Mr. Oliveira, Commander Durant, welcome to Pilpala. Pilpala is in the Free Worlds League. It's kind of right on the cusp of the periphery, so the Lyrans are very much outside of their comfort zone here. Usually their kind of operational area against the Free Worlds League is on basically the other side of the galaxy, so they've travelled a long way to do whatever they're doing here. As you have no doubt, this system falls within the borders of the Free Worlds League. Unfortunately, our neighbours in the Lyran Commonwealth have elected to violate those borders, as they are oft to do. The Lyrans hurt, that's unexpected. The last I'd heard, it was House Liao that was agitating for control of Pilpala. And Dr. Farrow would be correct there, because we are on that kind of border with the Capellans as opposed to the Lyrans. So slightly odd belligerent in this particular one. Right, the truth of the matter is we've had no end of trouble pacifying this system. Still, we are obligated to try, and this makes House Steiner's recent encroachment all the more troubling. They've even had the temerity to build a military stronghold on the planet's surface. And you want us to destroy the stronghold? Yes, but you won't be able to do it on your own. The entire structure has been had, and to the point of comedy, House Steiner are good at things like that. House Steiner has a great many faults, but underpreparing for conflict has never been among them. From your mouth to the God's ears, what kind of support can you provide us? Our long-term batteries will be at your disposal. You'll also be supported in the field by Gwydion Company. Gwydion? A mercenary outfit from the Duchy of Tamarind. They'll hold the LCAF's attention while your lance places targeting beacons for our artillery. So this is a target acquisition mission, and hence why we need speed. And I did a previous recording of a target acquisition mission a few flashpoints ago, so if you watched that, you saw that it's always very advantageous to bring mechs that can run and jump. You're going to need their help because of the timetable for this mission. You're going to want a swift, low-tonnage lance, and as previously mentioned, Steiner defences tend to run heavy. I don't want to talk us out of a job, but why can't you just lob a couple dozens of shells at the stronghold without marking it? It's a static target, so you can shell it with impunity. That we could if we didn't care about the subsistence farmers living in the tropical forests that surround the structure. We aren't like our Capellan neighbours. House Marek will not wash its hands in the blood of the innocent. The artillery strike must be surgical and precise. No collateral damage. Got it? Good. And with that, Commander, I will take my leave of you. I shall eagerly await the report of your victory. You all heard the man, so let's get to it. The contract's waiting for your approval. Lemuel, hit it when you're ready and we'll get the job rolling. What he said there about the Capellans having, collateral damage fever, if you want to put it that way, is true. The Capellans are pretty terrible at things like that. The Free Worlds League are, dare I say, the most reasonable of all the Inner Sphere houses. Probably those and the Fed Sons anyway. in like not wanting to massacre their own populace and that kind of horrible thing. It's a strength and a weakness though for the Free Worlds League. Obviously, it's a strength because they're not crazy like say the Capellans or the Karita are. But on the other hand, because they don't have that kind of mentality, they're very, very like segmented as a power, and it kind of always keeps them from, almost like the centralized power base that something like the Lyrans have. Because the Free Worlds League just have such a different system, it's very like what we'd consider like a federal system, which is ironic because obviously there is the Federated Suns, so you kind of think that's where that exists, but they are a very centralised power, whereas the Free Worlds League are almost like a group of like independent city kingdoms or systems, whatever you want to call it, who are like joined together, and it's kind of held together by House Marek. It's quite complex, so just interesting point there anyway, if you were wondering. So, unwelcome guests, we're in the jungle, 4.5 skulls this one, so it should be quite tough. I'm actually going to max out salvage here, because we're up against Steiner, who generally take very like heavy mechs, as it's already been said that anyway, and we got tons of cash at this point, so I think this mission, if we've got allies on there, so it's almost like a tag team come like target acquisition, then there's going to be tons of mechs to choose from. So I'm going to take that full points today, full 5 points to choose from, and then 23 random points. Let's just load the base up today then with who we're going to take, and we do need a very quick land today. So the first thing that I am going to do here is we'll do the two like manoeuvrable mechs first. So I really want to bring the Highlander because Highlander's got good range. So I can kind of use the Highlander to kind of spot and basically for the tanks, and go and get maybe an objective at some point. It's also a big assault mech, so it's got very good levels of armour. So that kind of means it can go and hold an objective and take a little bit of a pasting. So we'll try that tactic anyway, and I'll put, we'll put Vortex in the Highlander today. I'll load up the next like manoeuvrable mech up as well, and that will be the Griffin, the 2N, which is incredibly quick. You see its movements there is amazing. 240 on a max sprint, plus it's got 180 jump. So that should be more than capable of getting... There's always, like, in target acquisition, there's always one objective that's much farther away than the others. And I'll put Lady Death Lotus in there today because she's got the very, very good piloting skills. So she'll be able to run a little bit more with a Griffin with that little skill that she's got there. Next up, we're going to need 2 tanks. And because we're against Steiner today, we're going to need something big that's got guns. So we probably will sacrifice speed for one of our team today. And I think we'll bring the Annihilator. Cthulhu, he runs hot usually because obviously he's doing those UAC 10 spams, 4 UAC double pluses, but we're in the jungle, so we get a little bit of like extra heat management. I will put Darkstar in the Annihilator today, and then I kind of want a quicker assault mech. A quicker tank. Decisions. It's going to have to be something big because we're a 4.5 skull mission here, so I'm going to need things that can shoot. Do you know, I think I'm going to bring Modge. I think Modge could be a really good option today. If we're on like a big like jungle map with like lots of hilly terrain and water, having the LRM spam is probably a really good thing to do here because we might struggle to kind of get into direct fire on occasion. So we'll put Metal in Modge today, and let's go ahead and deploy. This should hopefully be quite fun. It's kind of it sounds like it's a combination of 2 of the best missions in the game, which is tag team and target acquisition. So it could be an interesting one, this. I think I remember doing this one actually the last time I did the Flashpoint. And it is quite memorable because it's tough and you get a lot thrown at you, a lot of mechs thrown at you. And I'm not sure how we pronounce our allies here. Is it Gideon, just Gideon Company? It's just got like a silent W in there, maybe? Sounds very Welsh. Gideon. Gwydion. We'll go with Gideon. We'll go with the silent W. No idea if that's correct though.
Command interface initiated.
So, this is Target Acquisition Run Commander. We're going to mark House Steiner's unauthorised military base for destruction, and Merrick's artillery will handle the rest. You need to get our mechs to the 3 zones marked on your map, plant targeting beacons, and then get back out of there. Our mechs will need to hold their position in the target zones while they plant the beacons. You'll also need to be sure that the regions aren't contested by Steiner forces. You'll be on a short timetable, so splitting your land is recommended. The Op 4 will also have you badly outgunned. Thankfully, our employer has sent in Gideon Company to assist. What's your ETA? Gideon Actual. That'll depend on your people in the field. We've got a Leopard en route, but the Op 4 just brought artillery turrets online. We're going to need you to shut down their generator before we can even attempt a landing. Roger that. We've got you, Olivier, out. Right, so... well, we've got 3 objectives. One's very easy to get. One looks really quite tough to get. I mean, look at that. It's like in the water. So, really glad I brought that Griffin today, because he'll be going for that one for sure. And we've got one over here, which is less difficult to get. We've got 8 rounds to do it. So, Vortex in the Highlander is basically just going to sprint and get this objective on the right. We'll send everyone else like up the centre, basically. The Annihilator and Mods will do all the heavy lifting while the others go and get the objectives, obviously. Loads of secondaries here as well. We've got destroy the Steiner garrison, destroy the additional Steiner forces, eliminate the Steiner air defences. So yeah, lots going on. Now, let's see. Oh, we can actually take that light turret out here with the Griffin, so that's a good start. Just try and manage heat here a little bit though. I'm actually going to Alpha Strike here, because I'm not sure how much arm with that light turret. It has pretty overkill there, but that's fine. Had 4 AC2s, so I'm not particularly keen on being sniped by that. AC2s in this game, unlike tabletop, aren't utterly useless. They have pretty reasonable levels of damage actually. Certainly something that I'd go so far as to say they made pretty significant mistakes with the AC2 when they were writing the rules for this game. They kind of rectified it in some of the kind of additional things you can get. But generally speaking, it's just a really terrible idea what they did. When they just gave it 2 points of damage, it's just absolutely rotten, to be honest. But such is life. Anyway, not the same in this particular game though, which is good. They've kind of brought the AC2s up to spec. So destroyed another turret there, and now we'll destroy the air defences. So there's our allies coming in. Right, so yeah, let's see what they're rocking today anyway. We have got a Trebuchet, a Panther, a Jägermech, and a Catapult. Trebuchet is definitely a mech that the Free Worlds League would love to field. They do love their LRMs, the Free Worlds League. Panther, absolutely not so much. That's very much like a Korean mech, so goodness knows how they got hold of one of those. Jägermech and Catapult, yep. They're 2 mechs I can see in the Free Worlds League as well. Kind of the law with the Free Worlds League, if you want to put it that way, is that they struggle with, or they struggle just actually getting hold of PPCs. So Ulstein units, focus your fire on the mechs with the beacons. They're making us for an artillery bombardment. So that's Oculus there has taken the first objective. Modge then, what are we going to do with you, Mod? Shall we just plough into this Catathract? It's the 1X, so it's got the much better weaponry, the AC-10, the PPC, but it doesn't have the electronic equipment. Which is good for me, because I've got an LRM spammer here, so I don't want that, the electronic equipment interfering with my LRM spam. They've got the Trebuchet as well, so they'll be doing some LRM spam from the back, as long as it's not the silly PPC version. I'm hoping it's not. The game does like to spam that PPC version for our allies. I've seen that in the past. We'll soon find out. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's doing a sensor lock. Okay. Oof, nasty. That's from a turret, I think. Maybe? See what you are. Ah, good. It's the LRM spam version. That's the very like vanilla variant of the Trebuchet, which is a really nice mech actually. Right, we'll jump in here. Wow, we've got lots of enemies on the board here. So let's just go ahead and try and ruin this Assassin's Day. Really glad that I'm in the trees there because we're probably going to take a bit of a pillaring now on the Griffin. And then he's going to have to jump into that, like, pool. This is a good move. Taking the leg out of the assassin, knocked it over. Blackjack didn't shoot, which is kind of weird. Sends out the Griffin, which is annoying. Ah, but that's good. I'm glad that they're going for the big Highlander. He can take a punch. Just got to keep your eye on the ticker when you're doing the target acquisition. So we've got 6 rounds left to do what we need to do. This will hopefully knock him over. Not quite. The catapult there just going and shoring up. That's the C1 catapult there. A lovely beast. Oh, yeah, we're taking... Oh, we lost a leg mod double plus. That's horrible. Nasty. That's a horrible crit to take, actually. Right, well, yeah, that's rotten. Left leg is ruined there, so let's just get our right hand side showing to these... to the enemy. I think I'm just going to try and take out this Catathrac. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, losing leg mod double pluses, they are quite rare. They don't weigh anything. But I am not that bothered. It's fine. It is what it is. But just slightly frustrating. Let's try and get them back anyway and wreck this this catapult. He's quite dangerous with that LRM spam. There goes his head. Very good. Yeah, we've really decimated their centre here and all their kind of little magical things that they've got going on, like the you know, the turrets and the air defences and things like that. So it's going well. What shall we attack here? Tell you what, let's give this rifleman some horrendous stability damage. So he will just have to be pushed and he will fall over. Hopefully the allies will do that for us, maybe? Glad that missed. He's going to need his armour on that next turn when he jumps in for the objective there, for sure. Yeah, here he goes. That's good actually, because that will put that rifleman into the assault phase. So, and it's good when he's on the ground, obviously. The other mechs can take cold shots at him, so this is good. Allies are doing well here. They have got the mechs in, you know, into play what they need to get into play. So happy to see that. Now, so we'll jump down here into the water, take the objective, which is dangerous because there are some nasty mechs here. Try and smash this this rifleman up anyway, because I think he's got some big guns, obviously. So. And he'll probably go for the Griffin. So that's at least one less like weapon system that's attacking a medium mech. Five turns left to do this, so we're absolutely fine for time here. Kind of glad they're attacking their mechs because, yeah, this is good. It really is like a nice reprieve there for our Griffin. Oh, still in the game, the little assassin. This is a tough mission, actually. I think if you didn't bring a light mech, sorry, a fast mech, you'd be in a lot of trouble. I don't think you'd have any chance of getting that particular objective. Preferably as well something that can actually jump, because you might even struggle to kind of sprint down there, because I don't know if there's any... I mean, there is. I think you'll be able to get in there, but I'm not sure you'll be able to get in there. So definitely best to bring a... best to bring your mechs that can jump for sure. Anyone got any stability damage here that we can take advantage of? Think... Oh... So let's go for the Jaeger mech here. It's kind of out in the open there, and... Yeah, I thought he'd already had a little bit of armour stripped off him, so hopefully do our allies a solid there. And get the Annihilator in the water here to do some cooling, and I'm going to do a precision shot on this Jaeger mech. Awesome stuff. Knocked down, half of his weaponry destroyed, very good. And Vortex now, who... He should be able to get the objective on the next turn. Obviously, we're going to have to keep our left-hand side away from the enemy here. And he can actually, hopefully... We can kill two... Well, we'll kill one mech here, I think, with an LRM spam, and we'll hopefully be able to damage the Blackjack up there as well. Get rid of that annoying little chap. Excellent. Good idea to, you know, if there are mechs that have got like just a little bit of armor left but are running around like a headless chicken, if you've got allies on the board, getting rid of them like that, where you're just doing it, you know, basically at a free cost, it means that your allies then can actually alpha strike another mech, as opposed to them concentrate or doing like an alpha strike because the AI is stupid on a damaged mech and then basically wasting a turn. Commander, your window opportunity is striking. Okay, it's fine. We've got 4 turns left, and we are 1 jump away from getting into the into where we need to get. Panther, they're going for a cheeky physical attack, and I think, yeah, I'm going to say he should have knocked that guy over. We didn't get the graphic though. Panther's doing well there. He's kind of leading the charge as a 35-ton mech, which is nice to see. Ah, excellent. Good choice. I'll knock him over. And they're focusing on the Griffin now, but it's too late for them. And Griffin's done exceptionally well. So we'll jump him up here. This will really outflank them, and we're in the trees. So that is super annoying for them. And I'm going to do a multi-strike here. Let's just try this, see what we can get. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, they are basically done for. They don't have the numbers now. They've lost their centre. They've lost their objectives. Blackjack's getting up. I wonder what he's going to do here. Oh, a physical attack against the Panther. Interesting, because the Blackjack has terrible physical attack. Would have been better jumping away and shooting there. That should be the end of the Rifleman. There he goes. So I think they've only got 3 mechs left. Like the Jaeger mech, the Griffin, and the Blackjack, I think. Right, I'm actually just going to sprint up here and cool off. We don't really need to do much now. Happy to just like see this one out. You can jump and get your objective and hopefully take out. See if we can take out the Griffin there. The Jägermech's really not much threat. It's lost the very vast majority of its. Oh, actually, has it got? Let me just drop back from here. He's got very, very little centre armour left. 51. So it's actually worth doing a multi here. Let's just do this. See if we can look out. We can. Very good. It's the problem when you take all that ammo. Seems to be some lag on my machine for some reason. It's quite unusual because it's a pretty powerful computer. Might just because there's a lot going on this mission. So we've got the fire control, very good. So they should be about to. We just can't be in. Well, they're about to fire. We can't be in that big red hex, otherwise we will be destroyed. So we just have to make sure we're not in there. We're close to it as well. Good old Modge is skating near the vicinity there. That Panther to me is having a blinder. Like he's really like shored their centre up very, very well. So well done, the Panther. Can we do an alpha strike here? We can. Oh my days, that Griffin is just an absolute monster. And that's taken his claws away from him because he's lost all his weaponry now. Catapult doing a weird centre lock there. Yeah, let's just keep running up here. I think that will be our final objective there, so I'll try to get the big 2 tanks to go and get that. There's just no point in, you know, wasting time on this. We might as well just get it finished as soon as possible. And there goes the Griffin's leg, but he's still in the game because I think he had pretty much full centre armour. But that should make him much easier for our allies to take out. And he's lost all his weapons.
Warning. Incoming artillery fire.
And here comes the... Oh, no, not yet. That Panther as well, he's just having a riot here. Like the reason why he's done well is because he marched up the centre, drew fire, like took structure damage, but then like drew like... not only drew fire, but drew the Blackjack towards him, and then allowed his team to kind of just sit at the back doing indirect fire. So kudos to him. Right, now, can you finish off... Oh, is the Griffin gone? I think he is. So let's just sprint you over here, get you to the end zone. I didn't realise we'd killed the Griffin there. I must have incapacitated the pilot. Wasn't paying attention. And Blackjack might be toast now. Very nearly. I think he's lost all his weaponry. Big Modge having a sprint there. Do the same with Darkstar. And Jacob might get the kill actually. Yeah, he will do on this Blackjack. My God, I love the Highlander in its range. What a mech. So that's all the secondaries done. That's perfect timing. Now the artillery should strike. Possibly. Oh, I hate when the camera does that. Like it should center on the big explosion. Look at all the debris flying all over the place. That's crazy. It's like some kind of table or chair or something. That. Right. Okay. So the Steiner base is toast. We've finished now. We just have to run to the evac zone. So this is good. That was, apart from the loss of the leg mod, that went very, very well. I mean, to be honest though, with the leg mod, I think I've got like a collection of insanely good electronics. I've got like an insane amount of like TTSs and mods for arms, legs, gyros, all manner of interesting things. So yeah, it's fine. I can live with that. We've got enough money. So that's us with the first mission. Let's see what happens next. It said short on this one, so I think there'll only be one more drop. That hideous barnacle of a fox has been cracked in two and Hellstein has lost its foothold. Our pleasure. Hey, no problem. Gideon Company will work with you anytime. Oh, very polite. Usually the other mech warriors that you come in this game are horrible. Like, they're always egotistical lunatics, but very, very pleasant though. Right, so we got a bit of a bonus. I think we got both of the bonus objectives. So slightly more than our, I think it was like 90,000 Seabulls we were given for this mission. But now we get an absolute ton of salvage. Not that I want any of the mechs, but that's annoying. There's no electronic. Oh, it's a tonnage arm mod, which I just can't use, which is annoying. It's fine though. All these mechs are actually worth lots of Seabulls, so we'll just take all the heaviest here. There we go. All those random ones as well. It's just things that you can sell in store, obviously. So occasionally, like the salvage thing, I think if you worked out the ratio between maxing out cash and maxing out salvage, you would get more for salvage over the long term. But I still attest to the fact there are plenty of occasions where you just want the cash, especially if you factor in that you can't get lost tech from salvage. Really, like you can't get like I've never seen a UAC drop or a LB weapon or anything like that. Whereas you can buy them in the stores. Sometimes it's good to have the old fluid cash. Anyway, Commander, we've just received a distress call from Commander Carnby of Gideon Company. They're in trouble down on the planet's surface. There's a Steiner kill team bearing down on their position and their dropship isn't responding. They're requesting our help, but they didn't mention paying us for it. What a strange coincidence. I've just got off the line with Graf Alb and Stevie Bradford, who just happened to be visiting Pilpire. He's our House Steiner liaison. He has an urgent job for us on the other side of the planet. A standard-based destruction gig. Nothing family, but he'll pay us a mint for it. Funny that. Looks like someone wants to get us out of the way. Yeah, we don't betray our friends. Gideon Company helped us win a tight spot. It'd be wrong not to help them. Roger that, Commander. And we'll throw our people in... Oh, she's always so sceptical, is Samiri. Okay. Let's get on with this, because we know what's going on here. No, we are helping Gideon Company. Once I've made my decision, god damn it, that's it, we're done. Yeah. Right. 4 skulls this one, so technically it's easier than the last. There were no... Oh, actually, there'll be no cash for this, because there are no rewards. We will get salvage, though. It's a battle, then, so let's do... we'll leave the Highlander out. He's taking some damage on the last mission. So I will bring, instead... let's bring the Cyclops instead, and we will put Code in Cyclops. Always a good choice, because he gets that stacked bonus for the targeting computer and Master Tactician. And, well, we'll bring our 2 big hitters, right? Why not? We'll bring the Atlas and the Annihilator. We'll put Darkstar in the Atlas 2, and then I'll put... Where is he? Actually, no. I'll put Darkstar in the Annihilator, and I'll put Metal in the Atlas 2. And then we'll take the Victor as well, and I will put Talon in the Victor. So... Very, very strong lance that. But why not? This might be the last of the random flashpoints. So let's go out with a bang, shall we? I remember jungle battles can be quite tough. I think the jungle missions, I don't know if it's I didn't get this game when it first came out, so I don't know if the jungle was like an original terrain or whether they had adapted it later on. But it just seems different from the other terrains. Like, it's just a lot more like developed, and there seems to be a lot more like going on in terms of like reinforcements and objectives and things like that. It could be wrong. Like, I might be making that up. It might just be, like anecdotal evidence, so to speak. But they just feel very good. I really like the jungle missions. These and the urban ones are the best. So usually you find that if on these missions they are quite tough. Thank the gods, the cavalry's here at last. Commander Durant, you're a lifesaver, and I do mean that literally. Just sit tight, Caronade. We'll handle the kill team and get your people out of here. You're doing this a solid, Oculus. I promise that I won't. If you get us out of this, I won't forget it. Right, so I'm always interested to see as well if they're using the same lance. They should be, technically, but I don't think the game has that in the flashpoints. I don't think it has that level of like code written in where it'll do that. It just kind of spawns things randomly, which is kind of disappointing because it kills the narrative side of it. Like, I want to see that panther, right? And it should still have the same levels of damage, things like that. They won't do that though, but I would have done that if I was writing in for this. It makes it much more BattleTech-y. So we're just going to sprint up as quickly as we can here to our allies. Got a couple of mechs that can run a little bit here as well for assault mechs. And we're moving before, well, not at the moment because no one's on sensors, but we will be moving mostly with the heavy, well, if that's all of them with the heavy mechs, apart from the Cyclops who moves as a medium, just because of the targeting computer bonuses. And we've got here our first catch of the day. Oh, 100-ton mech there. No doubt that's an Atlas. It must be an Atlas if it's Steiner. Hatchet Man as well. I love it when they have law-appropriate lances. This always makes me happy. Right, well, he's sat in that weird, like, goo. I don't know what it is. Weird goo. Which basically is really stupid. Like, yes, it gives you a bonus not to be hit. You see the percentages are really bad, but if we do hit him, we actually... You see... Actually, no, I can't see. I've got the forest there. I've not got the... I can't actually see what the bonus is, but it basically does more damage to the mech if it hits. Although, like I said, the chances of it hitting are reduced. I'll actually turn off the... Just put the M lasers into this. We got both of them. You see it both went to 30 there. So that's slightly more damage because it's in that weird... like, I can't remember what you call it even. It's like some kind of... spawn field or something like that. I can't remember. Right, we'll run up here with the Annihilator in preparation for the next turn. Got an Orion there as well. That might be that's definitely an Atlas, right? Because the King Crab has an LRM-15, an Orion as well, which is another mech that you can not necessarily just associate with House Steiner, but it's a mech that House Steiner definitely would like. So this looks like quite a lore-appropriate lance here. And we'll run Big Aussie forward here. Can obviously soak some damage up for us on the next turn. Not sure where our allies are, even if they're appearing on this map. That would be slightly weird if they didn't. Let's just move you forward and try and narc and tag this little chap up. And we've done both. That means he's got horrendous levels of damage with him now that he's in that little spore field or whatever they call it. You know you're in a good mech when an AC-10 hits you and you say, my old mother can hit harder than that. Like that's a mech that's got some good levels of armour. We'll get him in the trees though, we don't want to take him too much for granted, and we'll hopefully... What's this? A Battlemaster. Battlemaster, another mech that you associate with the... with a Lyran, so very, very Lyran-y-esque lance this. But let's just try and take this this Orion out. Oof, oosh. Devastating. There goes his big gun. critical hit and then some. And it is an Atlas. And, ooh, he's into the structure of Chandra. That's nasty. That's the AC 20 for you there. But Talon should get to move shortly. So we'll drop her back. Oh, 3 multi-strikes there. Oh, it's the leg, so that's fine. We'll jump right back here, though. Let's get out of the Atlas's visibility. Try and take out this this hatchet man. Yep, there goes his... He's lost his hatchet, he's lost his leg, he's lost his AC weapon. I think he's lost his AC. He might still have his AC, actually, if he's got his right torso. He does. Good for him. Right, Cthulhu. Let's go and multi-strike these 2. Let's just do that. Should get 2 kills here, I think. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, head destroyed. I think he'd missed like most of his shells there, and the last one got the head, which was nice. This is a tough lance. It's an incredible Steiner lance, this. Glad that I brought a big beast lance in response for sure. Ooh, that's a good opportunity here. We can actually tag and narc the Atlas. Excellent. Ooh, I'm glad that he missed with his AC 20. I'm also glad that I turned my, the side that was damaged there. Right, Ozzy, let's smash into this Atlas, shall we? Oof. There goes his AC 20. Yeah, this guy is toast. There goes the Steiner Scout. And we missed with every single shot there. But it's fine. It's the Atlas we needed to take out here. Chandra, you can actually... I'm going to jump her back in here and just brace her. She can come back into the fight on the next turn. Battlemaster physical attack there, which is slightly concerning given it's an 85-ton mech. And we were looking at to get a head hit there, because they are like head hit aficionados for the machine guns. Let's just jump you back. We'll try and tag and narc you up for our allies, which we have done. And physical attack here, I think, just to sink some heat. Nice. And we get the ERS lasers here as well. Is it ERS lasers or is it S pulses? It's ERS lasers. Again, just physical attack this guy, drop some heat. And we've knocked him over. Very good. Really tough lance that, but I love it. It was just 2 big, crazy, massive lances smashing each other. It's always fun. What side is it? It's the right leg that's hurt here, so let's show our left-hand side. Try and take out its leg. Nope. Big old boy, the Battlemaster. Oh, missed with a Gauss rifle. Let's try and get Dark Star to tear this guy apart. Yeah, nice. So dangerous standing in those spore fields. I think the game for some reason seems to like it. It seems to like gravitate towards them. I won't go near them if I can help it. I'm just getting the trees. Right, we've saved you. Yes, we have. And we have saved them as well, because if they had the lance with a panther in it, I don't think they'd have stuck up to that Steiner lance there. So a mere 100,000 sea bills, but we do get should get some nice salvage here. So we'll take the Atlas for short. So it's LRM treble 20. No wonder they were doing me quite a lot of damage there. Some beautiful salvage here, actually. Quite annoying that we only get 2 points, because usually you'll get like 3 or 4 if you don't get a payout. I mean, who else is taking the salvage here, right? Is it Gideon Company? Because we just... Oh, sorry. Gwedeline Company, whatever they're called. Because we just saved them. But I'll take the LRM 20 treble plus, because that is a superb weapon. I've got 2 points for an Orion as well. It's the K variant. I think that might be the variant I have in cold storage. I think it's the V variant has 2 ballistic points, I want to say, which can be quite useful, but I think either one's actually fine. The Orion's always lacking, because neither of them have any support points. So I always find the Orion a little bit disappointing in this game because of that, because I want it to go do physical attacks, sink heat, and then fire like machine guns, but it just can't do it. And we missed out as well, unfortunately, on that gyro, but that's fine. I've got loads of them. I'm trying to kind of wean myself off just getting the electronic equipment, because I just don't need it. I've got so much of it sat in storage. It's not doing anything for me. It's not making any money or anything. It's just sat there. All the electronics I want now are pretty much collected and like live on the max. Right, so let's see what they have to say. Gideon Company has sent us... along their thanks for the assist, Lemuel. Commander Canby sounded extremely grateful. She better be. We just put our people and BattleMechs on the line to save her company's collective backsides, and we didn't get paid a single sea. Well, we did. We got nearly 100,000 Seabills for it, which isn't pocket change. I think the last time I checked, I think, is it one Seabill is worth like the equivalent in today's money of like $15-20 or something like that. So that's a lot of money we just got paid there. You never know, maybe they'll return the favour someday. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got repairs to see to. That kill team was no joke. Go to it, Yang. Commander, when I receive our payment from Elsmeric for the joint operation, I'll send it your way. Lovely. So, over 500,000 Seabills. Oh, it's a Cyclops Z, just one part. I was really hoping it'd be the HQ, which I just can't find anywhere. Impulse Plus, that is glorious. -2 there for heat, it's gorgeous. Arm Mod, which is no doubt going to have loads of tonnage. Well, it's only got 1 tonnage, but it's still 1 tonnage too much. LRM 5 double plus, SRM, S laser double plus. Now, are these got no... That one's got tonnage as well. And that one's got tonnage, and I lost... That's a salt in the wound, because the one that I lost on the Highlander was also a double plus. Yes, this one is -30 for DFA self-damage, but it weighs 2 tons. There's no way that's going on any of my mechs. And another LRM 5 double plus there. So that's a pretty nice haul, actually. I just wish it was the Cyclops HQ. The 2 mechs I just cannot seem to find in this game. That Cyclops HQ and the Thunderbolt with a ballistic point. Just can't get them. Anyway, that really might be the last random mission now. So what I'm going to do from here on out, when I do the campaign missions, I'm not actually going to give it like an episode number. I'm just going to call it like campaign mission 1, because it might be that I like record those and then like put them all together and do them right at the end of all the recordings. I'm going to do that just in case another random Flashpoint pops up that I've missed, or the Magistracy of Canopus have their own like mission that I'm going to have to do. So I want to try and keep all those together and then the campaign separately. Anyway, going to end it on that note. So hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was a really, really nice Flashpoint. That very, very fun. So I'll bid you all a fond farewell, and I'll hopefully catch you again in the next episode.